What's up, fellas? Welcome to another YouTube video. Today we're gonna get into my recent journey of waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, waking up early. Recently made the decision that I'm going to start waking up before 6 a.m. every single day of my life, no excuses. And I'm here to give y'all like the 2 week how it's completely changed and up my productivity for the past 2 weeks. So man, let's get into it. First and foremost, make sure you like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms. But with that being said, man, let's get into this. Let's get into this because man, this has been a long time coming. Um, so the past 2 weeks, fellas, I've been waking up every morning that I do work at 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. Been going to the gym before work. I've been doing my cardio before work, doing my sauna session before work, doing my mobility before work, all of those things before I even go to work, right? I usually clock in at work at 6 o'clock and I'm working till like 4 or 5. So I've been getting that done before work. And fellas, it has skyrocketed 10x my productivity because I was always the one that complained and bitched and cried about how my job was the reason why I couldn't get shit done, as far as like me recording this video right now, recording content in the gym, working on my business and stuff like that. But I made the decision 2 weeks ago, and I've experimented with it a couple times, but I never really fully committed. Now I am fully committed to waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning on my work days, and then on the days that I don't work, I'm committed to 5:30. Every day of my life, I'm going to wake up before 6 a.m. No excuses, right? And it's probably going to be earlier on my off days soon. But it has 10x my productivity, fellas. And I was the dude, bro. I was the dude who hated waking up early. I am not a morning person. I was the motherfucker who would scroll on TikTok, Instagram at night, right? Text females at night. I usually do most of my bullshit like scrolling at night. So I would go to bed super, super late and I would just wake up 10, 11, 12, right? And I also play video games, fellas. I don't know if you have, comment down below. Y'all remember last year the EA college football game re-released after like 10 years last year around summertime last year around this time. And I was addicted to that shit, fellas. I bought that shit. I bought the highest, the most expensive version. I had everything, all the add-ons that came with the game, and that shit consumed my life. I wasted so much time staying up late playing that fucking game, playing that fucking game, playing that fucking game all day, right? I was spending so much money doing that. And that video game consumed my life. I would stay up super late playing it. I was addicted to it, right? I was addicted to the video games. And I had put the video games down for a certain time, but when that game re-released, it kind of sparked that again, right? I was 24 years old. Imagine that, a 24-year-old grown-ass man addicted to playing video games, not even getting paid for it, right? And that's what happened last year. And that game would take over everything, man. Like I remember, like me and Quan. If you don't know Quan, that's my dog, my training partner, my brother for life, right? We used to be in the PS5 party, playing EA online, playing EA college football right before we go to the gym, right? We'll be in a party talking to each other, playing the game, talking shit, right before we're supposed to go to the gym, and we'll be like, "Ah, man, run one more game before we go to the gym," right? And it was crazy because we would still go to the gym, fellas. Like I would still go in the gym. I would still hit my macros. By no means was this game taking over my fitness life, but it was taking over my productivity. I was wasting so much time playing that damn game that I didn't have time to do anything else that I desired or I wanted to do or that I needed to do because this fucking game consumed my life. So we would play the game all fucking day. I would play it all night. I would wake up 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. And like I said, fellas, I would still go do my cardio. I would still get in the gym. I would still meal prep. Fitness was still a thing, right? But I was in shape, right? I took my fitness seriously. I built my body. I built my physique. But when I looked at my fucking bank account, It was suffering. I was spending so much money on this game. I was spending my time playing this game, right? And around this time, I was really starting to take the content seriously, starting to take building my fitness business seriously, right? And really, really diving into my fitness program. And I knew that I needed to make content in order for me to get out there, right? In order for me to grab the attention of people and help others get into the best shape of their life. If you don't know, I do run my own coaching business where I've helped men who work 9 to 5 full time still get in the best shape of their life. But that's besides the point. I'm not here for that. Um, I knew I needed to do that content, but I always find myself making excuses as to why I wasn't getting it done, why I wasn't recording videos, why I wasn't editing videos, why I wasn't posting videos consistently like I should be, right? And that was because my life was consumed about low value shit, right? It wasn't because I didn't have the time, fellas. It was because I was using my time on some shit that was not gonna move the needle, and I wasn't doing what was required in order for me to move the needle, right? I was wasting time playing video games, like I said, texting chicks, playing video games, staying up all night. And I'd always bitch and complain, right? I always bitch and complain. Oh, I can't post the video, bro. I don't have time. I work all day. Oh man, I gotta sleep. I can't record because I gotta get a good workout in. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta hit my macros. I gotta meal prep, right? I would make every excuse in the fucking book about how I didn't have time, and that was the reason why I wasn't being consistent. But in reality, fellas, it was because I didn't do what was required in the moment. I didn't make the time. I had the time. I was wasting the time, right? Wasting the time. So, in order for me to change that, right? In order for me to change that, I knew in the back of my mind that I should probably start waking up earlier. I knew in the back of my mind that I shouldn't be playing this game right now. I probably should be scripting out some content. I should probably be filming some reels. I should probably be filming a YouTube video like I'm filming right now. I knew that in the back of my head, but I would continue to play that game. Continue to play that game. Continue to scroll at night. Continue to not go to bed on time. Continue to wake up at 8 a.m. Right? And eventually, fellas, and I came to this realization like 2 to 3 months ago. Like, this is not a success story by any means. I'm in the middle of it right now, right? I'm in the middle of this journey, and I feel like that's the view that I want to give y'all over this channel. Is like not only my fitness journey, but my journey to becoming the person that I want to become, right? And having the things that I know I'm gonna have one day. So I'm in the middle of it, right? And these past 2 weeks, I've committed to waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, like I said, on my work days, and 5 o'clock on my off days, 5:30 on my off days. And it has taught me so much, let alone the productivity of all the things I'm getting done, right? Fellas, I'm reading, right? I got more time to work on my business. When I get off of work, I pop me an energy drink and I'm back into work on my business. I'm back into content. I'm back into studying. I'm back into how can I move the needle forward to get get my brand and my program to the next level, right? That's the journey I'm on. And once I made the sacrifice and committed to waking up early, I haven't missed a early morning wake up. I haven't missed a day in the past 2 weeks, right? And the reason why I'm making this video and telling y'all this is because I want to bring this back to fitness. I want to bring this back to helping my guys who complain about not having time to go to the gym or not having time to work out, not having time to meal prep. That's who I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? And I had to realize that I had to look in the mirror and sit down with myself and realize that for one, I had the time and I really had to sit down and think, and this is important, bro, do you really want it? Like, who do you want to be? Who do you want to become? Do you want to move the needle forward for your business? Do you want to post that content consistently? Do you want to change the lives of others? Right? Do you want to build that momentum? Do you want that financial freedom? I told y'all I was the jack motherfucker, but I checked my bank account and I was broke as fuck. Right? And I would get mad all the time and be like, fuck all these bills. man, fucking economy and all this shit. And it didn't fucking matter. You know why? Because all of that shit was my fault. Because I wanted to play the game. Because I wanted to bullshit. Because I wanted to scroll. Because I didn't want to wake up early. So if you're struggling to find time to go to the gym, work out because of your work schedule or the kids, or you work long hours and you don't have time to go to the gym after work, brother, it's not that you don't have the time. We all have the same 24 hours a week, right? I mean, 24 hours a day, and we all have the same 168 hours a week. We all got the same amount of time. You're not making the time, bro. You're not making the time. And like I said, I had to sit down with myself and say, why not me? Who do I want to be, bro? Why have a good physique? Because when I had a pretty good physique and I was broke, why not have an elite physique? If I wasn't spending time playing this game, I could have an elite physique. I can be doing that to move the needle forward, spending it on recovery. And it's the same thing for you motherfuckers who complain about not having time. Do you really fucking want it, bro? Do you really want it? How bad do you want it? Who do you want to be? Do you want to be in shape? Do you want to have more energy? Do you want to be more productive in your work? Do you? And you got to have that hard conversation with yourself. It's like, who do you want to become? It's not about the result. It's about who you want to become, bro. Do you really want it? And I had to have that conversation with myself. Somebody at my door. My bad, y'all. The maintenance man, I think the maintenance man was knocking on my door. Hold on. He's knocking for me? Oh, okay. Sorry, fellas. The maintenance man was at the door. Uh, but back to what I was saying, man. I had to really sit down and think who I wanted to become. And you got to figure out the same. All right. And over the last 2 weeks, I've been the most productive I've ever been, and it's completely changed me, right? And I'll give you the reason why a lot of y'all could easily find time to work out or be in the best shape of your life while still working 9 to 5s or working 6 to 4s or whatever schedule you work is mostly because, and his maintenance man would not let up. He's not, they not home, doggy. It's mostly because that it's mostly because you want that comfort of not of sleeping that hour extra. You want that comfort more than the pain of losing that hour of sleep in order to get to your goals. That extra hour of sleep is more important to you than you getting into the best shape of your life, right? You choose that every morning, right? Because it's comfortable. It makes you feel good. But what you gotta realize, fellas, is everything that feels good in the moment usually leads to something bad in the future. Anything that feels like it feels comfortable now is gonna be uncomfortable for you later. I'm just be honest, fellas. Like a lot of y'all be talking about y'all want to sleep. Fellas, I used to be 260 pounds, fat as fuck. Like if I were to go back to that version of me, right? I wouldn't even be able to sleep. I'd be sick to my stomach. I shit you not, hand to the Bible, I would be sick to my stomach if I went back to that person. You know what I'm saying? And just that paranoia, just that the thought of having to deal with that, you know what I'm saying, has kept me in shape, right? And being in shape and working a job, honestly, y'all, is the bare minimum. it's not even that impressive. It's super average, right? It wasn't about getting in shape for me. I'm just relating it back to that, right? Because something simple, we can always make time for the gym. Our health is important. You should always make time for it. But I wanted more. I wanted to move the needle more. I wanted to take it to another level. So I had to exercise the certain daily habits in order to do that. And that's what I'm doing now. And that's what I'm working towards now. And that is the reason why I've been waking up so early. And I will continue to wake up early on a day to day basis. No excuses. I will not miss a day. It will not happen ever. Right. And you got to decide, man. You got to decide, bro. Like, bro, you can wake up an hour earlier, bro, and your day will be way more successful. 1 hour, man. 1 hour. One fucking hour. Fellas, I go into work at 6 a.m. I wake up at 3. That gives me 3 hours to work out, set up my day for success, collect my thoughts, have some time to myself before I give my energy and time to another fucking person, right? I would always be ready to wake up when it came to work. I would always wake up early, right? When it came to work. And I had to sit back and realize, why the fuck can I do this shit for another motherfucker, another fucking establishment, but I can't do it for my own business? Why? Right? And it's because I didn't want it bad enough. But when I went to work, I wanted it bad enough, right? I put all my effort into that, into another motherfucker's business, but not mine's. And when I sit back and I put that shit into perspective, it just completely changed, right? Not only do I wake up early for work, I wake up early for my business as well. And that's been the change. And you got to be able to make that same change. Like I said, we all get the same 24. We all get the same 168. It's just about how you use it and about how you put your plans into actions. The moment I stop complaining about not having enough time and making that time count, it's just changed everything. And I'm excited to continue to go on this journey, right? I'm going to keep y'all updated on hitting my daily wake ups. And pretty soon I'll start recording it in the moment as I'm doing it. But, fellas, if you struggle to wake up early, I know I struggle too. I would always hit the snooze button in the morning. Here's what I did. So I set 3 alarms, right? I got my 3 a.m. alarm and I got my 3:10 alarm. My 3:10 alarm is the first task or objective that I got to do. Every morning I wake up, fellas, the first thing I do is make my bed. Why make my bed? I've made my bed every single morning. Why make my bed, you ask? Because once I make that bed, it already put in my head, the day has started. There's no more going back to sleep. There's no taking a nap. There's no coming back to this bed until it's time to go back to sleep. That's the first thing I do. I turn the light on, make the bed. That 3:10, I got to be up making that damn bed. I'm already behind, right? From there, I got my final alarm, fellas. This is if I'm being a super bitch, a super motherfucker, where I'm crying and my brain is screaming. Because, fellas, in the morning, your brain is going to be screaming, bro, go to sleep. You don't gotta do this, bro. You work at 6, you can get an extra hour of sleep. You can go to the gym after work, bro. Don't worry about it. Just get that extra hour. You need it. You will hear all these thoughts in your head. I hear them every fucking morning. Haven't missed a day. Because I really sat down and was like, who do I want to be? We all get the same 24. I got to use it wisely. If I miss this wake up, if I oversleep, my whole day started off with a loss. I already lost. And the goal is to win every single fucking day. And if I can win every little battle every single day, you win days, you win weeks, you win weeks, you win months, you win months, you win years. I'm trying to win every single fucking day. No excuses. Right? So that final alarm, my ass better be up and I better book it. And that's 3:15, fellas. So I got 3. So there's no way. Also what I do, I put my phone across the room so that I gotta get up to turn the alarm off. And I have an Alexa. I have an Alexa in my living room. My phone is in my bedroom. I set both of them. In order for me to go back to sleep, fellas, if I really wanted to, I would have to get up, turn that alarm off, walk to the living room, which is near the kitchen, which the first thing I do after I make my bed is drink my water, to turn the Alexa off. If I do all of that and turn all of that off and go back to sleep, I don't want it bad enough. You see how I'm making it easier for me to do the shit? So if you're struggling to wake up earlier, I advise you to do the same thing. Grab an Alexa, invest in an Alexa, put your phone across the room, put your phone in the other room so that you have to get up. Once you get up, you got to stay up. You know, if you choose to go back to sleep after that, you don't want it bad enough. It's that simple. But that's a little productivity hack, fellas. And I want y'all to execute. I don't want to just be this shit to be a motivational video. If you gonna start waking up earlier, where it's an hour early, 2 hours earlier, comment down below what time you currently wake up and what time you gonna start waking up now. And I want to see action, right? And if y'all want me, if y'all want to show me, man, make sure y'all boys follow me on Instagram. Send me the video you waking up early, hitting your workout, or doing some work before you go to work, and you know I'll repost it or whatever it is, man. Y'all boys just execute, bro. Execute. But that's it. That's the video for today, man. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. Peace.